Hi guys and gals, it's the Money Rider Boys back. We've had a little break. Obviously, just a small, what's the word I'm looking for?
Just an event.
Yeah, just a small event. Obviously, only reaching the bloody semi-final of the World Cup, which obviously I'm sure we're all ecstatic about. But obviously we've got Newmarket coming up the weekend on the horizon, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So yeah, we thought we'd come back to give you a few shouts on a few of our likes. Obviously, Jacob will be up on the website sort of end of the week as well, or towards the end of the week, giving you his shouts. So check his tips out, and maybe tempted to put a few quid on something. So
he's on a bad bit of form.
He's on a good bit of form at the moment. So anyway, so let's start then. Let's crack on. Looking at the first day, obviously the Thursday, starting off with the July Stakes, the 225, 6 furlong. At the moment, still early doors, as we all know, and things can change, but quite a few decent name runners in there already. Advertise, Sergei Prokofiev, Legends of War, Landfall, Van Beethoven. Yeah, quite a few there already. The Irish Rover even.
Yeah, anything got your
I was interested by Legends of War, the American horse for John Gosden. Only had one run. I think that was over at Yarmouth. I will just double check.
Yes, it did. Yeah, I did. I looked at that earlier. Yeah,
but yeah, won that well enough. It's difficult to have a horse at 4-1 when it's only had one run. I think obviously that is the John Gosden effect. But it was favourite that day, so I obviously think a lot of it. I just think there's more to come there. Different track, of course. But there's a couple to mention. You mentioned Sergei Prokofiev as well for Aidan O'Brien. It was actually
second
third.
favourite at the moment.
Yeah, it was actually third when we were at Ascot on the first day behind a horse called Calix, but again for John Gosden and Franki Dettori.
Good horse,
it
looks a very good horse.
Really well fancied. I'd imagine Ryan Moore will pick that up as well. I know Brian's got a couple of others in there, but yeah, I don't know about you two, but you're staying away from the favourite. Those would be the sort of the two that I would look at. It's both sort of around the 4-1 mark at the minute.
So Landfalls was the other one.
Landfalls,
Landfalls was the other one that I quite like. I mean, I'm sure he's
and Van Beethoven as well.
I mean,
strong armed as usual.
Always going to stack the deck.
Been a bit frustrated by him because last time he won, I didn't back him, and the time I did back him, he finished fourth at Ascot. But case of rasa, you know what I mean? A winner today, so you win some, you lose some.
Yeah, I mean, he was a winning favourite at Curragh last time out, but again, anything that goes to Curragh for Aidan O'Brien's probably going to win that.
Yeah, I mean that's the same. To be fair, that Landfalls is the other O'Brien one that I quite like. Third Ascot in the was it Shang. Wesley Ward.
Yeah.
Was never really going to get. It didn't seem to be getting anywhere near the leader. It was going away. Has had a run since over in Ireland, which was Tipperary. Alright, went off 8 to 13 favourite. Again, an O'Brien horse that goes to a Tipperary. Yeah, it's going to go off a very strong favourite.
You can't really argue too much for the form, though.
That's what I mean. You look at the form, and it's a horse that's always knocking on the door. If it's not winning, it's placing well in some good races.
Yeah.
Again, it's a case of with Van Beethoven and other horses like that, who's more going to choose to ride out the others. To be honest with you, I'm not really fussed.
I was having a look at actually, the confirmed rides, and there's still quite a lot up in the air. There's a few, like Dettori's confirmed on a couple, and Oisin Murphy's got a few confirmed rides, or so it would seem according to the website.
Yes, I think he'll be riding for Gosden that day. Actually.
But yeah, there is a sort of a few out there that are yet to sort of confirm, especially like the O'Brien ride.
They won't do that near the time. Really.
Whether it's Moore or Donica or whatever.
That's what I mean. To be fair, that's where I will be looking. Where Donica is going. To be honest with you, I just feel.
Well, Ryan will pick up the stable fancy.
Yeah.
I mean, they've got 4 or 5, but Ryan will pick up the stable fancy.
I've been impressed with Donica lately.
Very good. Very good jockey.
One other I was looking at just for a bigger rod. You've got 21 there for Mark Johnson's horse at Victory Command. Won its last 2. All right, massive step up in class here, as you would expect. Actually went off a 14-1 on favourite last time out
Yeah.
and bolted up, in fairness. So, but yes, to say unbeaten in 2 at 20s might be just worth a little sniff each way.
Well, you say that, you're talking about form again. He's just got 3s, 2s and 1s by his name. So again, okay, it's a step up. But at 20 to 1, is it worth it?
Seems progressive. If you've won the last 2, as I say, you're obviously on an upward curve.
I've just spotted you've got blown by wind in there as well. You know.
Yes.
Been a bit up and down, hasn't he? But
Yeah.
One very recently.
Bit
Midweek
too up
race,
and
I
down,
can't remember the ins and outs, but yeah, there's a few in there. Mark Johnson's obviously got 2 at the other end of the betting there, as you say. Blown by wind, beat horse, beat Wedding Date actually, he was back in the 3rd.
yeah, just to
which
see
I
that
pointed
there.
out the
Yeah.
other day. That was the race I was looking for. But again, 4 to 9 on, nothing backable there. But
Not to
again,
No.
read into too much.
a possibility if you're if you're trying to avoid favourites.
Okay. Well, let's move on then. Let's go and have a look at the Princess Wales, the 335.
It's not a bad little race as well.
Yeah.
Actually, to be fair, there's a lot in there.
You know, you got Mirage Dancer, DXB, Barzanti, Raratol. You know, so a couple of decent runs of Larabe, however you pronounce it. Not the biggest of fields, that one, but you know, if you would led to believe, with some of the bookies, it's Mirage Dancers to lose at the moment.
I think you get 11 to 4, 3 to 1 for pretty much him and DXB. To be honest with you, so there was a lot to like about Mirage Dancer last time out at Goodwood, beating Genio. It was again favourite that day. Pat Dobbs, I think, was taking the ride.
Bet 365 at the moment can't split
No.
Mirage Dancer and DXB at the moment.
My only problem
three,
is
but
Mirage Dancer obviously was a beaten favourite at Ascot.
Heavily beaten.
Heavily
as well,
beaten
actually.
favourite. But I still think the break's probably done them good. At the moment, it feels like where they've done with horses like Saxon Warrior, is just keep churning them out. It's almost like they're begging for that win that the horse deserves. So it's a very good horse, Saxon Warrior. It's not, it's not because of the way the last month has gone.
Yeah,
it's not probably shrouded him in the glory that people may have thought. But they do seem to be churning them out quite quick. Like DXB running again. Ran last weekend. I just think, will the break do Mirage Dancer the favour?
Yeah, I mean, in fairness to DXB, I mean, in fairness, he ran no sort of race in the Irish Derby, so I think he was beaten into 7th. But again, anything that was Aidan O'Brien's, I think he had a 1, 2, 3 on the day. They pretty much picked who they wanted to win, and after that, take your.
I did spot. While I was doing obviously a bit of research for tonight's stuff, I noticed that Barsanti beat Mirage Dancer back in May, I think it was, over the same sort of trip.
Yes, you're quite right. I think there was only 6 runners that day. That was at Ascot,
and it was
as well. To be fair, so again, I think there's a few in there to look at. DXB obviously ran a blinder of a race in the Derby.
Absolutely,
behind Massar. Pulling well away from Roaring Lion as well as Saxon Warrior on the day as well. Again, no sort of race in the Irish. Tactic changed and tried to go from the front, and it just wasn't.
Yeah, it didn't work. Yeah,
just wasn't to be. So I think.
But you feel that this is too much of a quick turnaround?
I don't know because I can't ignore Mark Johnson's horse regardless at the minute. But, I
know flat horse racing's different. Obviously, it's shorter. There's no fences to jump and stuff like that. I understand that can be turned around quicker, but they still.
I might edge away from him, and I feel a bit bad for saying that because I like him, but I might.
Thing is, he wasn't a staying on 7th; it was an ease down 7th. So I don't think he's had, he's not had a flat out mile and a half.
No, they knew that the race was gone.
The race was gone, so it's
so
there's not, he's not had a flat out mile and a half slog.
No.
But again, at 3 to 1. I do like it. I like Mirage. I do like Barsanti as well, and also like Andrew Borden's horse Duretta in there. So in terms of what giving people a tip, we don't anyway. But there's a few to like in there. I would probably stick with DXB if it were me.
I'll probably sway to Mirage Dancer, if I'm honest with you. In this instance, I'm a massive Mark Johnson fan, but I just think that I don't know. Maybe the turnaround's coming too soon for some of these horses, just to prove a point. Just to prove that they're good enough. So, I don't know. Have you got a pick?
I don't know really. I sort of, I looked at a few really, sort of thinking, well, you know, like you say, if you're going to stay away and favourite, where are you going to go? I was quite keen on that Rara Toll the other week, but a little bit disappointed with the fourth. Finished behind Old Persian, who has put in a couple of decent results recently.
Rostropovich as well.
Yeah.
Second in an Irish derby. So
Yeah, you know what I mean.
there's a few to like in there.
I think he's got ability. I think the sort of sentimental side of me would like to go with DXB. I don't know. I'm just having a quick look at that that result for Barsanti the other week or the other month, and I just thought I might take Mirage Dancer on with Barsanti, to be honest.
There you go. So we can't decide between us.
No.
So.
If one of us don't have a winner in that, then it's just
Yeah, exactly.
So,
But yeah, right.
okay, so obviously on the Friday,
Yeah.
on the 13th, unlucky for some.
This one.
Let's
Well,
hope
thank
that
you
it's
for
not
betting.
for us. So what were we going to look at there, Sean? You
You're
picked
225. I know it's
225.
going to be a
It's the Duchess of Cambridge, isn't it?
yeah. It's going to be a tough one to pick from. But you know, let's just see what we got. There's a lot in there to like. Again, annoyingly, a lot is O'Brien. Not all confirmed though. If we're being honest, there's a lot. I mean, we were talking Mark Johnson, main edition. 100% strike rate at the moment.
Yes.
With James Doyle on board, who, for me personally, is a Mark Johnson duo. I know Buick gets a lot of the rides and people like that, but Doyle is a favourite of mine, if I'm honest with you. And like you say, on an unbeaten horse at the moment, wins at Ascot and places like that, you know.
Yeah,
It's a tough race to call a winner. You look at it, it's a tough race to call a winner, right? But I do like the odds on that one.
He's got another one there as well, actually. Prairie Spy is also 2 for 2. Again, step up in class this time round, but again, progressive by the looks of things. Another horse in there as well, Comedy,
Yeah.
which is normally ridden. Bear with me, I'm just trying to find the results. Ben Curtis, I think. Again, won its last 2. Seems on an upward curve by the looks of things. It's for me, it's a difficult one to call.
Yeah.
It's
It's a bit of a mixed bag, isn't it?
yeah, out of a hat time there. I think.
Oh yeah, definitely. But if anything taking your eye on that race? Like I say, it's a tough one, but these are the sort of races that do make you a bit. You know, if you could pick a winner out of it.
Yeah.
Chalet as well for Ray Beckett as well. Just having a look at that.
Yeah.
I'm not sure really. Do you know what I mean? As a lot of people know, I'm sort of new to the flat scene. You know what I mean? And only into racing really sort of since last year. You know what I mean? So obviously I'm still learning a lot. I do seem to sway towards a Gosden ride when I see one.
For good reason, though. I mean,
yeah, you know, I mean, Frankie and Gosden link up quite often, don't they? I also, for reasons I can't really explain, I also sort of gravitate a bit towards a Richard Annan ride as well.
Yeah.
I just had a quick look there. You got Come On Leicester there. You know, might not be the highest rating. He's only got an 87. You know, and there's only one of the last 4, but you know, might be worth a little dabble. I don't know.
It's 16 to 1. It's definitely worth a little
yeah.
dabble. Like,
You know,
I mean, it's a tough race to
place,
call.
maybe. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that he's going to do it, but
He's always there or thereabouts in the placings as well. So you know, it's not the worst shot at 16.
and of course, you know, O'Brien again with the Battalion again. Very hard to pick a race where he's got that many in, not to see him somewhere in the placings or on the podium, for a better word. But
But I do feel I'll be taking definitely his fleet on. I'd like to think main edition can keep up that strike rate. It's not heavily run. There's not a lot. You know, they've not put too much into it. James Doyle on board as well.
I like Doyle as well. Again, I'm sort of getting a like for him as well.
Yeah,
Back to
you get a lot for your money with Doyle.
Yeah.
I feel now. Obviously, he's not got that connection with Godolphin. But then again, I'm just looking back at, you know, there's a lot of people fancy this ride because his first win main edition was Ryan Moore.
Yeah.
And then Doyle after that.
Right.
So there's a lot of people seeing that. So I will take on the O'Brien Battalion on this one. Although
We touched the
I was going to say,
the Group 1, the Falmouth.
yeah, I was going to say, talk of O'Brien Battalion.
Yeah, and again, I think he's up against it here
Yeah.
because I think we saw something pretty special from Alpha Centauri at Ascot. they said on the day that they think a star may have been born. I thought it was absolutely fantastic. Actually got backed into favourite that day. Beat Fredin, Bilston Brook, Clemmy, who was well fancied on the day. Beat a lot of decent types in that, and going away as well. Harrington seemed very, very sweet on this one for obvious reasons.
I think you'd say, given on how well he won that race, you'd be hard. You'd be hard pushed, wouldn't you, to argue against it, really.
100%. Considering
there'd be a lot of people out there that would like see Rhododendron and just go, "Bosh, that's mine."
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And in some races, rightly so. But I can't say I've ever really been taken by Hydrangea. Happily, he's been a bit in and out, I think. Clemmy, again, I've been quite disappointed with in some races. Then you're sort of pushing a bit further out and you're kind of hoping a bit more, aren't you? Hoping for an off day, maybe for someone like Nialetti or Wilhelmina. I think you're kind of pushing that boundary where you need a bad day at the office for the other ones we've mentioned.
I just think it's a testament to the Harrington team, considering 4 to 6 on. Okay, it's not really backable unless either A, you're lumping on, or B, you're putting it in, combination.
Yeah.
But when the horses 4 to 6 on against Hydrangea, Rhododendron, Wilhelmina, who's got it, Bilston Brook, Guineas winner. There's that happily in there. It's very impressive for her to have that. I mean,
they fully deserve it. Yeah, absolutely. On that training and that race, they deserve it.
Yeah, I mean, I'd make a possible case for Rhododendron based on the form of the lock-in, just having won it ever so slightly against Lightning Spear, but won it and won it quite well. I just think Alpha Centauri as well. She bolted up over 7, stepping up ever so slightly in trip, and she won going away. I think you'll be counting lengths here, if I'm honest with you. I think it'll be by how many lengths. And I think the market is obviously reflecting that's been caved in from evens in the space of a couple of days.
But it's not often you sit there and go, 4 or 6 in a race like that. I'm sorry, you can't justify that.
I'm sorry, there's value.
But I think that one, you can turn around and go, do you know what, hands up. It's warranted after that show, and you expect to see it again. Yeah,
if you're going to have a big bet, then I think,
I think it'll drift.
That would be...
It will drift purely because people are trying to find a bit of value for money. With the horses that are around are no mugs, so you can try and find a bit of value for money and hope maybe too much of a run in or but I can't see it. I can see her just.
Yeah, I mean, at the moment it looks a big field. I don't think that'll be the size of the field that actually goes out. And I just think the way she won going away, stepping up there is slightly in trip. I think it's just going to play to benefit. But turning that bend at Ascot, she was cruising, absolutely cruising. I think as long as she gets a gap, which I'm sure is not going to be an issue given the distance. Again, I think it'll just be a case of counting lengths.
Yeah.
If anyone, is it Rhododendron only that's possibly got the ability?
No. Again, I just think when you look at the form, as I say, want to win a lock-inch, poor next time out, but can be forgiven. You can make a case for a couple of others in there again. I mean, Mark Johnson's got Threading in there. It was second at Ascot, behind Alpha Centauri, but it's got a lot to do to reverse that. Again, it was a token second, not a battling second. But other than that, no.
Could that effort maybe have taken a toll?
No.
We'll soon see.
You don't think so?
No. It didn't look too much of an effort, but.
I'm just putting it out there. I'm just, just
chucking out the jeopardy.
In interest of playing devil's advocate.
Yeah, 1 and 1 well. I don't think they were going a tremendous pace or a tremendous gallop when she won it. And no, I think if anything, she's going to come on for that. It's not much of a tip at that price, but again, I just can't see past it.
Well, there's, every time there's a race out there, you've got people's opinion on this, that, and the other, and when you see a race like that, it's not.
It's honesty.
Yeah,
we're not going to come up here.
Exactly. It's just honesty, isn't it? And anyone that follows the sport will tell you. And there are times when you just have to go with the flow and just say.
Yeah, they said she was a future star, and I can see it.
Yeah,
I think we all agree on that one. All right, so Saturday,
yeah.
The Derby July. Now, that's a tough race. Again, some decent horses that are ones that are confirmed.
Yeah.
But you got your likes of Blue Point, Ascot winner. Blew away Mabs Cross, Batash,
Lady Aurelia.
Yeah. We'll leave that one alone. Lamato, one that you always gravitate to.
Yeah.
Red Coat Warrior.
Yeah.
Who
I'd
I
like
know
to see
people
more.
were sweet on it that you spoke to at Ascot.
Yeah.
Okay, flattered to deceive heavily at Ascot. But they obviously rate it enough to keep it over here. Because it's obviously an Australian horse.
They said something was amiss.
Yeah.
What that may be.
Yeah,
conditions.
Conditions, wasn't he?
No, I don't think. I don't know. You may be right, but anyway, conditions.
Whoever
and
it was,
trip
I
ideal, but-
thought it was. Maybe I'm wrong, but whoever it was, sort of said in the in the post race, race, interviews, he sort of said that, I don't know if you remember, but he started quite wide, and then sort of halfway
Went
through
on his
the
own,
race,
didn't
yeah, he really started to drift into the rest of the pack, and whoever it was, I think it was Frankie. I think he sort of said that, like, he almost just stopped, and Frankie was like, "Hang on, what are you doing? Why are you stopping?" Sort of thing, and obviously. We all know if they don't want to go, they don't want to go. They don't fancy, whatever.
No, you've seen a lot of the ones, like these American horses, Australian horses. They like to be. They run alone. They like to be on their own. So you'll see a lot of them, especially Ascot. When you've got a massive wide course, they drift over to the opposite rail just for racing room. And it's, you say you're watching on telly, it's impossible to see who's in front.
Yeah.
But again, ran no sort of race. It's hard to actually sway away looking away from Blue Point. I know again favourite, but if you
it's a
get
shame
fours,
because I know obviously they Harry Angel was meant to, but obviously they're not happy at the moment.
No.
Obviously the mishap at Ascot, out the traps, come back fine, but they're not happy with the way he's improved from there, so to speak, in training. So they're swerving this, I believe. Newbury is their aim. Can't remember what they were saying, which is a shame.
It is, but obviously horse well-being is important.
100%.
Yeah.
But to see him come out again and get a clean race, get a fairer crack at the whip.
Yeah. Would be nice.
Right,
Yeah.
would have been nice.
You
But
enjoyed that one?
I did a little bit more than you two. But Blue Point for me was very impressive, considering all we did was talk up
we
the
made it a
matchup,
silver race,
and in the end it was one horse because I don't think once Blue Point,
Yeah.
Again, one
once
going
the horse
away.
got his head in front, it's
Sadly, I missed it. I didn't catch it, which was a bit annoying. I did watch it back, but I did miss the actual
Also,
race
he's being
live,
backed, and again, I don't know what's in it. Again, it may be the O'Brien factor. His US Navy flag absolutely been bashed in.
865.
Whether that's
Yeah.
just because it's it's actually been fully declared, that's fine. But again, run no sort of race at Ascot, so you've got to be hoping for improvement there. But again, you've got to go well to reverse any sort of form of Blue Point after that.
Yeah, like I say, the form for US Navy flag isn't really impressive even. Is it? I mean, considering the races he has lost, has been in, no real, I don't know, no showing. He's not got a.
You've definitely got a few decent names in there, haven't you?
That's what I mean, and that's not including obviously Harry Angel swerving it.
Yeah.
But I still, like you say, go on form, go on what we've seen. If we're thinking that Alpha Centauri was impressive, I think Blue Point in the race that was was just as impressive.
I do like the look of Ectitar as well for Sir Michael Stout. Won at Ascot again in a 22 running field.
You've got to think
so
with the
it
odds
was a bit
tumbling
of a-
like that, he's been declared as well.
Yeah,
25,
exactly.
8, 7s, 13 to 2. It's kind of quite a sign, isn't it,
But
really?
yeah.
But
beating the likes of sort of Sands of Marley as well over the same sort of trip. But again,
I do like that Sands of Marley.
yeah,
I'm a bit sweet on that one, to be honest.
right,
I may stick with Red Coat Warrior purely because, as I say, it was.
I don't think they'd leave it over if
No,
in that
exactly.
stage.
Nah.
It's a long way to come, isn't it? For
it's a long way to stay as well. And
yeah.
I just think again, if you've got the horse more settled, comfortable, and obviously can sprint for fun.
yeah, like you said, they must have been confident. mustn't
I've got to give it a little mention, and you're talking long odds outside there.
they? Dancing.
So Dance Lot, 33 to 1. How well did he finish in that race?
Yeah,
And it's
Very
similar sort of
impressive.
trip as well.
yeah.
You
It's
even said, "Oh well, that one's gone."
Yep.
And the next message on WhatsApp was, "Hang on a minute,"
Yeah,
and he put the afterburners on, didn't he?
was gone.
Yeah, I just think again this is going to be a slight.
It might be too much this time. Yeah,
I don't think you're going
Against-
to give horses
No.
that kind of lead and get.
No,
going,
quite.
but-
I would completely agree with you with the likes of
Which is, I think, is the only
Blue
reason that
Point
it's
and et cetera.
33s.
Yeah,
Otherwise,
yeah.
He took a long while to get stoked up. Once he did, yes, he won. It was
Yeah.
a small field. this is an absolute different kettle of fish,
Yeah.
isn't it,
Yeah.
really, with the class of horse in
Yeah.
there.
Yeah,
You'd like to
yeah,
see
yeah.
it run well,
Mm.
but I think Blue Point will be too strong,
Mm.
personally. Again, not been seen since Ascot, so I'm hoping the little break.
Yeah, I like
What
Blue
it
Point,
is.
but I'll probably go Red Coat Warrior again, just because of, as I say, the signs.
I've split loyalties for me personally, because I did like that Red Coat Warrior before he, before the disappointment, and I caught a few sort of videos of him pre-arriving here, and he looked in fantastic condition.
Looked well.
And even on the videos of him travelling, they've done some videos travelling. I don't know if anybody saw it. There's a few on Twitter and stuff like that. And he looked, calm as a cucumber. He looked happy. You know what I mean? There weren't any signs of stress.
No.
So yeah, I'd be gutted if I was honest.
Yeah.
You know, and I really thought he was going to do
Yeah.
something. That's not to say that, like you say, he kept him here. He's had a bit more time to acclimatise. Not to say he won't do it. So yeah, I'll be a bit split on the day. I think on Sands of Marley or Redcoat, to be honest.
Yeah, so we met the two Australian chaps on the day.
yeah.
Your connection to the horses,
Lyle
to
and,
travel.
Mick, that's it. Yeah.
Mick travelled over, not purely for that day, but
Yeah.
for Ascot, and
massive
as I
fans,
say,
like,
they're obviously huge fans. So we'll repost that again, so you can have a look at it again.
Yeah,
But,
we can get it back up again. Yeah.
I'm here with Mick and Lyle from Melbourne, Australia. They want to have a chat with you about a couple of horses that are running here this week. Mick, please, if we can start with you.
Red Coat Warrior and the Diamond Jubilee on Saturday. Flies down the straight at Flemington, which is over 1,200 metres, which I think you say 6 furlong. Let me tell you, it'll be 200 out. He'll be holding it, and then all of a sudden he'll give it a whack around the arse, and it'll go bang. And you'll see a really, really good horse.
That's really the big ones covered, isn't it? Obviously, there's loads of races out there. Keep an eye on the website and Twitter. Obviously, Jacob will be from the Racing Tips. He'll be .net. He'll be popping up with his selections for the 3 days. Obviously, giving you some value probably somewhere in some of the races that we've not looked at.
Definitely worth it.
cover a lot of the
definitely worth
handicaps.
it.
Fair dues to him. He does his own work, doesn't he?
Yeah, worth a read, because he does go into a lot of detail, does put a lot of effort into it, and
Yeah,
do you know what, he
absolutely,
can
yeah.
now and then he finds a few, doesn't he?
He
Decent
does.
prices,
I'll be honest. I've backed a few of his.
Yeah.
Whether it's just been
winner
each
for the Irish
way or-
Derby at 20s, in fairness to him. So
Yeah, so as I say, keep an eye on the website. Obviously, get it up at the end. Keep an eye on Twitter as well. We'll get bits and bobs as the days go by. A few tweets about any news that we hear, if anyone pulls out, or any sort of changes, or any sort of breaking news and all that kind of thing. And we'll be back again.
as world champions.
Yeah.
So it's coming
Fingers crossed, it's coming home.
well, it is. So,
Absolutely.
Yeah,
enjoy
See you again next time.
lovely.
Cheers.